Hey, what's going on out there, guys? Hope you're doing well. This is Mike B, Campfire Guitar Star, coming at you guys. Let's see, are we live? All right, looks like we are good to go. Sorry, just give me one sec while I get everything all ready to go here. Sorry, guys, just give me one sec. We got two live feeds going. We got YouTube as well as Facebook on the Beginner Guitar Players on Facebook page. Let me just move this back a little bit here. Sweet, guys, nice. All right, hey, Robert's out there, right on. How you guys doing? Let's move this down just a little bit here. All right. All right, sweet. Yeah, it looks like I'm in frame. Nice. All right, guys. Well, how's it going out there? This is Mike B coming at you for Campfire Guitar Star. Hope you guys are doing awesome. You can see I've got the old acoustic guitar here. We're going to be doing a acoustic lesson. The title of this lesson is just the power of E, A, and D. Now, those three chords right there, E, A, and D, will get you playing so many songs. I wanted to do a lesson just on those three chords, because we can actually get 4 songs down with just those 3 chords, and plenty of more songs as well. Actually, just these are just 3 examples that I really like, and I've been rocking a lot lately. So nice. Let's see. Hey, Vicky, how you doing out there? Nice. Queensland, Australia. Sweet. At 10 a.m. Thursday. Nice. Hey, Richard, what's going on? Right on, guys. So in the description of this video, you will find some tabs. Yep, they're there. So right, if you guys are watching on Facebook or YouTube, head to the description, get those tabs in front of you. You're gonna have to download them, but that's all good. They'll show up right in your email box. And just as soon as you click the link and you put in your email address, it should show up like almost immediately. If you don't see it right away, try some of your other inboxes. I know for me, sometimes those like tab ones just like show up in like my promotions or my social inbox, or even the junk mail sometimes. So just give a quick double check through all your inboxes if you're not seeing those tabs right away in front of you. Nice. All right, we got Darren from Indiana coming in. Oh, nice. Someone from Portland. Yeah, Robert from Portland. Right on. Sweet. Yeah, we got the Pacific Northwest in the house. Nice. I'm actually I'm from Vancouver originally. I live in Montreal now, but I'm from Vancouver originally, and Vancouver has been trying to be Portland for a very long time. It just like essentially is trying to clone Portland and just take everything cool about Portland and just call it Vancouver. So that's cool. Nice. Well, yeah, guys, if you're just jumping in, get those tabs in front of you. And today we're just going to be rocking 3 chords today. So let's see here. Okay, still just getting a little bit set up here. All right, cool. So, like I said, we're going to be looking at 4 songs today. We're going to be looking at Audioslave, Doesn't Remind Me. We're going to be looking at Wild Thing by the Troggs, classic, and I Don't Know by the Sheepdogs. And the last one we're going to look at is Gloria by them, which is an awesome song. If you don't know the title of that one, I'm sure once you take a listen to the song, you'll be like, oh yeah, I've heard this song like a million times before. It's a super awesome kind of classic tune. Sweet. Well, yeah, guys, if you're just jumping in, give us a shout out there. Give us a comment. Let us know that you guys are out there. All right, sweet. Well, cool. Hey, Ted's out there. Right on. How you doing, Ted? Leave me a comment on that in that Facebook feed. Nice. All right, guys. So make sure you stick around till the end of this video, because we're gonna be covering just a ton of solid content. Again, just 3 chords that'll get you playing thousands of songs. Nice. We got Keith from Kansas in the house. Nice. Sweet. Yeah, just people from all over. Nice. All right. Cool, guys. Well, yeah, let's jump into this. I hope you guys have the tabs in front of you. If you don't quite yet, that's all good. It's the first couple we're going to do here are all pretty straightforward. But if you do have the tabs in front of you, hey Jim, how you doing? Good to see you out there. Right on. If you do have the tabs in front of you, you can see we've got 3 chords kind of on the top there. We've got A, E, and D. Now, let's just get those chords down. Richard, The tabs are in the description of this video, so just scroll down to the description right below where it says beginner guitar lesson, the power of E, A, and D. And there's then it says Campfire Guitar Star, and then right below that it says tabs here, and there's a link you can click on that'll take you to the tabs. I guess they're not really tabs; it's more of a chord chart today. But sweet, nice. Yeah, we got Ted and Jim and a bunch of people on YouTube. Sweet. All right, Richard. Sweet, you got it. Great. Well, so I don't know if you're kind of new to playing chords. These are a pretty good 3 chords to jump on. Actually, again, really good, just like solid acoustic chords. We're doing all root position cowboy chords today. So let's just learn our 3 chords first off. So the very first chord there, you can see it on the dog, is E major. Now, if you've never seen a chord chart like that before, it's kind of, I don't know, it's pretty much just like your guitar on the page like that. Like it's just kind of the first 4 frets of your guitar. That's just a picture of it right there. I guess it's more like, it's kind of backwards actually, because the E string, the low E, is to the left, and the high E is to the right. So check it out right here. I'm gonna make this, let's make this E chord here together. So we're gonna get our second finger, our middle finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the A string. I'm gonna get my 3rd finger, and I'm gonna put it on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then my 1st finger is gonna jump over to the 1st fret of the G string. And this is possibly one of like the fullest sounding chords on the guitar because we've got the lowest note on the guitar, and just a huge sounding chord. Betty wants to hear a joke. Or I can't tell if you're saying you want to hear a joke or you want me to hear a joke. I'm not exactly sure what you mean there, Betty, but I'm not going to tell any jokes today. I don't know any good ones. But yeah, so we got our E chord right there. That's the first one. Get down. Whenever you get a chord down or first learn a chord, always make sure you do that. Don't just be like, okay, I've got the chord, and just go, all right, sweet. You got to go slow strumming, like you said. Make sure that you've actually got all 6 strings ringing through there. If you're getting any of that going on, just, there's no shame in that. Just try to fix it. Just try to kind of configure your hand in such a way that you're not muting any of those strings there. So, first chord of the day, E major. Nice, sweet. All right, cool. So. And the next chord we got is D major. So now this one's another just total classic chord. So check it out here. We're gonna get our, you can see it on the document there. We've got our 2nd finger, 2nd fret, high E string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, B string, or the 2nd string, and there we go. And then we've got our 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. And with this one, we don't want to hit our E string or our A string technically. If the A string comes through, it's not the biggest deal because there still is an A in that chord, but try to just strum the D string going down. Now, if you've got some big hands, I don't really have huge hands. I've got they're decently big. They're kind of like medium to large size, definitely not huge. And you see, what I kind of like to do is I got my thumb just kind of creeping over the top of the neck, just muting that E string, so that we just, can just get totally into it. I don't know, nothing kills guitar playing more than having to look at what your right hand is doing. Okay, am I just hitting the D? Okay, am I just hitting the A? You don't want to be doing that. You want to just be letting the right hand just... You want that right hand to just be running the show, essentially. Your right hand is just driving. It's like the driving force of the guitar. So you don't want to have to sit there and be, okay, I'm going to make sure I'm not hitting the E string when I do this. So yeah, just get the thumb up top or something. Works great to just mute that thing. And the final chord for today is A. And I don't know, whenever it's an E, D, A progression, sometimes I've seen this online a lot lately. People play their A chord like that. It's kind of weird. It's like they sort of how is it again? Yeah, I think it's like that. So they get 3 fingers kind of crammed in there. And it kind of a weird way. It goes like 2, 1, 3. And I don't know, I would actually kind of advise against that, because here's why. Like a lot of, like, obviously I see a lot of guitar players, a lot of beginner guitar players. I've been teaching guitar for quite a while now, and a lot of beginners come like, oh, I like to do my A chord like this. And I've just, the only people I see do their A chord like this are beginners. That's the only people. Everybody, like, I've never seen somebody who's really good at guitar do an A chord like this, unless they're like trying to teach someone something to get them to learn it super quick. I've never actually seen anyone who's really good rock an A chord like this. If you've seen somebody rock an A chord like this before, that's good, let me know. But I've just kind of seen beginners rock this chord, so I don't know, I'd advise against it. There's a way easier way you can do this actually. If you just use one finger, just your first finger, just plant it right on the 2nd fret of the D, G, and B. So yeah, just first finger planted, barred across 2nd fret of D, G, and B. Now with this chord, there we go. All right, sweet. Just double checking the questions here. So, hey, West Winds, hope you're doing great out there. Nice. So yeah, with this chord here, now technically speaking, you can see this on the document. You want to have the high E string ringing through open, but it's an E. We've got another E in that chord already. So, So what you want to do is, if you can't get your first finger to like bend up so that the high E is coming through, just kind of flatten it so the high E is muted. If the high E is muted, that's totally fine for this chord, because like I said, we have another E buried in that chord right there. So you really don't need to double notes in chords. Like, it's just, yeah, I don't know. We've already got that color. We don't really need to add it in. So if you can't get the high E to ring through, that's all good. No worries. Just have the E, D, G, and B strings ringing through. Sorry guys, I was just having a few technical difficulties right before I started. I totally forgot to tune my guitar. So those are the 3 chords. We've got E, D, and A. And those 3 chords make up just hundreds of songs, especially if you like rock and classic rock. You're just gonna see those 3 chords in like just so many songs. And like I said, today we're gonna be looking at 4 different songs that just use those chords. Now, if you're a total beginner and you're just kind of getting these chords under your fingers right now, it's the first time you've seen them, here's what you want to do with those chords to really nail them. You're gonna do the we like to call the 4 S's. So the first S is stretch. So you just stretch your fingers off the guitar. Let's pretend we're working on the E chord here. So I stretch off. Now the next S is stick. So I'm just gonna get all my fingers to land at the same time on the chord I'm working on. The next S is strum. Strum through the chord. Sometimes you can give it a slow strum to make sure that all the notes are coming through. And the last one, the last S is just say the name of the chord. So we have stretch, stick, strum, say the name of the chord, which in this case is E major. Yeah, totally. Super important to do that with all these chords, especially if this is the first time you're seeing them. All like the entire, like, the way the guitar is played is all just muscle memory. That's all it is. So if you just get these chords like muscle memorized, they'll be faster. Your fingers will be faster than your brain, believe it or not. Your brain will forget where they go, and your left hand will just land on those chords before your brain can even remember being like, okay, get my first finger there, my second finger here, my third. Your fingers will just right there and just land on it. So let's get to the first song here. So this one's gonna be Wild Thing by the Troggs, classic. Let me play it for you first. It sounds like this. So again, just those 3 chords, and check it out. We're just gonna hit every single chord 2 times, 2 downstrokes per chord. So grab your A and let's give that just 2 solid downstrokes. So just nice. One more time. Now we switch over to a D chord. And we're gonna give this exactly the same thing, two downstrokes, but we're gonna do them a little bit faster. So we're gonna go, instead of, we're gonna go, see that's a little bit faster? It's like ta, 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 ta. So it's just a quick double hit on that D, double downstroke. Sweet, so we have down, down. Nice, all right, and then let's go over to our E chord. Now, there's a way we can kind of get from D to E, and there's something we can do to make that just a little bit easier. And that's actually, oh, check it out. So your second and your third, you can get out of there. Now, the first finger, if you just slide it down, right, because it stays on the same string, so you just kind of slide that sucker down, and then grab your other two fingers on that E chord. And then we've got the full E, so it's like D, slide down, and E. Let's do that a couple more times. Just slide into that first finger, and the second and the third just kind of pop up. Is always going to be quicker, so it's like So here we go. Got it. All right, I think should be good to go here. All right, cool. And let me just double check this, make sure we're all good to go. Switch. There we go. All right, sweet. And we're back. All right, sweet. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, we're back. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. The live feed just died, but it's back now. We have worked it out. Sweet. Okay, I hope you guys are still out there. Let's see here. Let me just check here. Okay, cool. Looks good. All right, sweet. We're back. All right, continuing on. So we're looking at the second song on the tab here. Doesn't Remind Me by Audioslave. And sounds like this. Tune right there. So again, I'm not sure exactly when my live feed bunked out there, but on the very first line on the tabs of Doesn't Remind Me, I made a mistake. I put the chords E, D, E. It's actually E, A, E. My apologies for that. So yeah, again, just make that correction. E, A, E. And that's the one right there. So check it out here. We're gonna grab our, all right, sweet. Okay, sweet. So we're gonna grab our E chord to start this one off, and we're actually gonna do the what's kind of considered like the classic pop strum pattern. It sounds like this. It's down, down, up, down, up. So 2 downs, 2 ups, down, up. Again, we say that again. 2 downs followed by 2 ups, and then a down, up. So I have down, down, up, down, up. Again, down, down, up. Up, down, up. So yeah, just grab me an E chord and just join me for a second here. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Yeah, this pattern is like so common. It might be kind of weird to learn at first, but once you learn this pattern, you're actually going to be able to play so many different songs. It's actually, I don't know, it's one of the nice things about the guitar is like all these chords, like once you get E, A, D down, you can play like 100 different songs. Once you get one strum pattern down, you never have to learn it again, and you're always going to see that pattern. Like it's always going to come back. There's like 3, maybe kind of 3 common strum patterns that just get repeated all the time. And this is like a super classic one. Down, down, up, down, up. If you can't get that right away, that's all good. You can always catch the replay again, and yeah, totally get that the next time around. So it's, again, 2 downs, 2 ups, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Sweet. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go down, down, up, down, up. I'm going to switch to my A. I'm just going to go down, up on the A. So I have... We're back to the E. So again, actually, let me leave out that last C. So it's down, down, up, down, up. And then we go to A, down, up. So one more time. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we're going to kind of fake a downstroke. So your right hand just kind of passes by the strings without hitting anything. And we go back to our E for just an upstroke. Now on the tabs, you can see there I've got an extra up, down, up at the end of that, which is kind of like at that last E on the first line of Doesn't Remind Me. Yeah, those last 3, that up, down, up right there, it's kind of optional. It's almost just like a feathering along with the chord. Like if you just get this down right here. And just repeat that. Make sure you do it just like that. So that second bar is on the A chord. Down, up, up. Again, that's down, up, up. And yeah, we just go down, up, pass by the strings, grab the E, and then go up on that E. Sweet. Again. One more time. All right, cool. So if you, put that whole first line together, we got. Again. One more time. And now if we want to add in that extra feather that he does, we're just going to add in an extra up, down, up at the very end of that. So I'd have this then. Up, down, again, down, down, up, down, up. Transition is just dead easy because getting from E to A, I'm literally just one finger on that A chord. So it's just no problem getting to the A. That's why I always want to teach people to like get that A chord down with just one finger because it's just so much easier to transition to and from. If you rock this one, it's like you get to slide, but still, like if you can just just get one finger planted, it just seems, so much easier. We've only got 4 fingers we're working with here. We want to, if you can play a chord with one finger, just learn how to do that instead of cramming 3 fingers in there trying to get that in. So that's the first line. Right on. And then the next part here, that part loops a bunch. That's the verse of the song. And the chorus of the song is a little bit different, actually. I find the strum pattern is a little bit more straightforward because it's actually just all downstrokes and one clap. So I'm going to go on my E, I go 4 downs. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go to a D. Again, going from E to D, check out my first finger. Just slides up. And then the other guys find their home. So I have E. 4 Ds. Sweet. One more time. And then we're going to go to A, and you just go 1, 2, punch. So what I like to call the 1-2 punch. It's 2 downs followed by a punch. 1, 2, punch. Let's do that again. 1, 2, punch. 1, 2, punch. 1, 2, punch. And then you go back to an E, and you go, this last E is a little bit weird, you go down, 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 down. So it's 4 downs, but it's like you do 1 down, a tiny pause, and then 3 more. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the majority of the chorus, because we repeat that line 3 times. So the whole chorus really slow looks like this. I did a little bonk on the body there. You don't have to worry about that. It was totally just something to help me stay in time. I always kind of just do these little extra drums on the body. It was totally by accident. So again, that first line, really slowly. Punch, so like the 1-2 punch, you want to land with your pick like right there, right above the E string, just like ready to go. So yeah, it's not like I'm not sitting like partway down the strings or anything. I'm just like landing literally right there. So my pick is just at the ready. Nice. And then the last line, yeah, so do that first line of the chorus 3 times, and then the last line of the chorus is just so we just go E 4 times, D 4 times, followed by 1 A. And that's the whole song right there. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any questions here. Sweet guys, yeah, make sure ask questions as soon as you got them here. I am here to answer questions. We're also going to do a bit of a questionnaire at the end as well. So yeah, if you don't answer your question, or sorry, if you don't ask your question now, you can always ask it at the end if it's not necessarily related to something we're doing right now. But let's go on. Let's get another song down here. So scroll down here. We get I Don't Know by the Sheepdogs. And guess what? We're still just doing E, D, and A. So this one sounds like this. Ways of doing this one. There's the expert version and the easy version. They're both awesome and are totally like what's in the song. But we're gonna look at just like the basic version first. So again, just grab your E chord and you're just gonna go down, 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 up, down, up. So again, that's down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, 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 up, down, up. Whenever you're first coming to a strum pattern, if it's a new strum pattern, just do it like a bunch of times in a row, just so you get kind of the feeling. You don't have to think about it anymore, and then you can start really thinking about the left hand and what's coming next and the chords or anything like that. Like you always want strum patterns. This is the first thing actually. When I was a kid taking guitar lessons. It was like my second or third guitar lesson. My guitar teacher told me this. It just makes so much sense. Strum patterns on the guitar, they're just like walking down the street. Like you're not thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna move my foot here, and then I'm gonna transfer my weight and lift up this foot and put it here, and then I'm gonna transfer my weight. You're not thinking about all that stuff. You just have it like muscle memorized. There's no thought going into that. You want your strum patterns to be the exact same way. You don't want to be putting any thought into that right hand at all. You want it to just like be totally muscle memorized. So the only way you get a muscle memorized is just by a bunch of runs through. So again, we have down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So we actually just do it once in the song. So just down, 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 up, down, up, and then you just go D 2 times, A 2 times. Sorry, I lied. D 2 times, A once. That's the whole thing. Now that's the kind of the basic version, and now let's look at the more advanced version. We're not going to do anything to the chords really. Just on the E, we're going to add a pinky. So the down down stays exactly the same, but the down up. What's actually going to happen here? I'm just going to take the E off so we can see nice and clearly here. We're actually going to go on the high E string. You're still strumming all 6 strings when you do this, but you're going to go 2, 0 on the high E and the B. So you go 2, 0, and then switch to the B string, 2, 0. So let's do that again. So it's 2, 0, 2, 0. If I add that in super solo, I've got down, down, put the pinky down, I go down, take it off, up, go to the B string, 2, 0. So it's again, just on 2, 0 on the E, then the B. Because I'm still strumming all 6 strings when I do that, so it's again. So if we put that whole thing together a little faster. Awesome. So yeah, I love that. It's just kind of a cool thing you can do to an E chord. If you're a bit more of an advanced player out there and you're looking for stuff to do to these chords, and you're kind of bored of just playing just the chords themselves, anytime you're playing an E chord, you can add your pinky to any of those notes. You can add it to the 2nd fret of the high E to make it an add 9, or you can add it to the 2nd fret of the B to make it a 6. I love that. Even just adding the 6 to that E chord, just add it just onto the 2nd fret of the B string. Love the sound of that chord. Or on the high E. Just an awesome sounding chord. Just gives it this kind of like, I don't know, just sort of a Hendrix-y kind of flavor to it. Hendrix loved his add 9s. You love those where you add the pinky on. This is exactly what we're doing with this E. This makes it an add 9. Sweet. All right, so So that about does it for that one. Again, that's the whole song. And the next one we got is Gloria by them. And it sounds like this. Facebook, hold on one sec. All right, sweet, and switch that. All right, cool, got it. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, we just lost our live feed again, but we've got it back. All right, sweet. Okay, cool. I don't know why I keep losing YouTube here. It's weird, YouTube keeps disconnecting. Facebook's doing fine, but YouTube keeps disconnecting. So anyway, we're talking about the transition strum. So essentially what a transition strum is it's a way to get from one chord to the next. It's a little window of time to find the next chord. Because like we're not robots, we can't just like jump our fingers to chords like immediately. We have to take a second to find that chord. So what we're gonna do here is I've got my E first, and in the song I go down, up, down, up. What I'm actually gonna do though is I'm gonna go down, up, down, and on the last chord, for that upstroke, you're literally going to strum your guitar open and use that little window of time to find the D. There's this like weird phenomenon that occurs in music. So there's certain beats of the bar that our ears just don't really notice. They kind of just float right over our head, and the last beat of every bar, your ears just can't really register what's going on. Your ears, they listen to the first beat of every bar of music, And then the third as well is really important, but the second and mainly the fourth beat, the last beat of the bar, it's like it just goes straight over your head. You don't even really notice it. So as long as you have the first strum of the next chord there, it sounds totally fine. So I'm just gonna strum all the open strings. When I do it that slow, it sounds awful. It's like super obvious that I'm strumming the low, but at full speed, can't tell that I'm like strumming these like open strings in there at all. Like it's totally just not an issue at all. As long as your right hand just keeps strumming, it just like, yeah, your ears just can't register. There's like a wrong chord there just for a split second. So check it out here. We're gonna go do this for me first. Just go down, up, down, off. Let's do that a couple times. So E, down, up, down, off. Sorry, one sec. Let's go ahead and do that again. So down, up, down, off. And again. Down, up, down, off. All right, sweet. So, and now on the D chord, we're gonna do the exact same thing actually. We're gonna go, but it's a little bit shorter. You go one downstroke, and then you lift off. Because this one's actually just got two strums. It's like down, up for the D to the A. Anyway, we're just gonna go down, strings off, transition strum, A, get off, transition strum, so the whole thing. So, yeah, actually, with that, it's, I don't know, it's like I said, it's like you don't even notice it. Like it just flies right over your head. So just practice it just like that, super slow. I know it sounds kind of painful when you're doing that slow, but as soon as you start to get it a little bit faster, it just sounds like music. And that's actually, you can do this with like any chord progression. One of those I was like adding an open strum between, and you couldn't even really tell. In fact, it almost sounded like better than if I had just like transitioned immediately, because guitar players have been doing this little trick for so long that it's actually kind of become the sound of the guitar. Like the sound of like chord strumming is totally like that little like open strum between chords. It's like super common. So let's see here. Yeah, that's about all I actually wanted to run through today. We got 4 songs down with just 3 chords. It's E, A, and D, those 3 awesome rock and roll chords that will get you playing just so many songs. So, yeah, guys, at this point, I'd like to open up the questionnaire. Anybody has any questions, now's the time to ask them again. This is Live Lesson Wednesday, where Campfire Guitar Star goes live every week. So if you want a question answered and maybe, kind of miss your opportunity or something, you can always come back next week, and Will will be doing the Wednesday live, and he will definitely be there to answer your questions as well. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't miss any questions here. One sec here. Okay, sweet. All right, yeah, Facebook, YouTube, any questions at all? Getting nothing rolling in here, so I guess don't really have any questions. Let's see. Oh yeah, still a few on YouTube as well. Well, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Like these 3 chords will just get you playing so many songs, and like just do your A chord like this as well. Definitely the 1 finger A. It's a little bit harder at first, but it'll just help with so many things. And like this chord itself, actually, when you kind of get some more advanced chording, you're going to be really happy that you learned this chord, because you're going to see these. You're gonna see those all the time, actually, just like that bar on like the D, G, B. It's a very common way to voice chords. And just on that A too, check it out. I've got all 3 fingers here to, to like add some extra notes in. notes in there, but you get the idea. It's like totally just, it opens your hand up completely. And yeah, totally west winds. Yeah, definitely sounds a lot better for sure. So let me just double check if any questions rolled in here. All right, hey, cheers, thanks Dana. Glad you appreciate the lesson here. Nice. All right guys, well, let's see here. Again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You can see that if you're on YouTube, you can see the little bell in the corner. Click that bell so you're subscribed, keeping up to date with what we're doing. We are releasing 2 new guitar lessons every week. We have live lesson Wednesday, every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we also release a recorded guitar lesson every week, so make sure you subscribe and just, you know, stay informed with everything we are rocking here at Campfire Guitar Star. So, yeah, if you guys dug this lesson, I would totally recommend checking out our book as well. I know a few of the people watching this video already have the book here, but yeah, 5-minute guitar system. Totally recommend this book out there, especially if you're a beginner. It's actually a totally free book. If you just cover the shipping, we'll get this just sent to your door, and it'll really build you up and establish like a solid kind of base for you as a guitarist. Like, believe me, as a guitar teacher, I see a lot of people come in and you know, they've been playing guitar for a couple of years and have just kind of got sort of nowhere because they didn't have a good resource when they first started. So like, you know, maybe they're just bouncing around on, you know, random YouTube videos, or maybe they got like a different book or something like that, and it doesn't really provide you with like a solid base to you know, really expand on. Like, it's, you kind of learn just a few techniques here and there, and it's like you haven't really mastered anything, but you've just learned like a, you know, very small amount of a bunch of things, but like haven't actually dove in too far into them. And what ends up happening is yeah, it's like you just sort of reach a plateau after a few years and just can't get better. You just like can't get over that plateau because you just kind of didn't sort of start right. So make sure, yeah, check out this book, because it's just an awesome way to start that'll really just get you playing guitar properly the right way, and that'll just make it so you don't plateau early on or burn yourself out or anything like that. This book's got songs, riffs, chords, scales, like literally everything you are going to need, and it's totally free. So I would, yeah, definitely recommend it. And it's comes with it's also got a totally free compatible video course for it as well. So get the videos and the book totally for free. And also remember, you can hook up with me for one-on-one lessons wherever you are in the world. Weirdly enough, in-person guitar lessons are almost a thing of the past now. All my students are online. We've got students all over the US, all over Europe, all over Canada. So if you would like to, we've got just a couple slots open. If you'd like to join our student roster, yeah, there's, you know, some more info in the description of this video that you can find out about that, or yeah, just, you know, send us an email at will@campfireguitarstar.com. Yeah, we've got, right now we're kind of focusing on the acoustic stuff. So we have an acoustic course actually that you can get that's kind of goes from just basic strum patterns and basic chords all the way to some pretty advanced finger picking techniques, some pretty advanced picking arpeggios. It's really like just a full-on acoustic course, as well as a lead course, a blues course, 1960s song course, which if you guys have been hanging out with us in these live lessons, we've been kind of focusing on the 1960s songs for a while, and now we're focusing on the acoustic songs for the next little bit here. But yeah, guys, I guess that's about it. Again, I don't see any more questions rolling in here, so thanks a lot for tuning in, hanging out with me for the past 48 minutes here. Yeah, sorry for all the YouTube people that my live stream was lost a couple times there. We got it back, but yeah, we'll work on making sure that doesn't happen again. But yeah, guys, I guess have an awesome day or night wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next guitar lesson.